Resuming our steps to complete the simulation, now we need to mesh the geometry and apply the section properties. We need now to define the finite element model. There are several possibilities for that. The simplest one is to go to the south quadrant, and you can select either structural model or structural scenario. If you need only the finite element model, you can click to the structural model creation. This is important because you need to select what is the contributing shape attached to this finite element model. Here for the same 3D part, we have the 3D shape and the abstraction shape. We need to say which shape is linked to the finite element model. And for that we just need to check the corresponding box. Now this means that the finite element model is attached to this abstraction shape. We have switched the application. We are now in Simulia structural model creation. If you go here you will find Mesh. Under the Mesh section, you will find all the measures. 1D beam measure, 2D triangle measure, 2D quad measure and the tetrahedron measure for 3D. Select tetrahedron measure. Select the body 2 as the support. Here are all the parameters to control the mesh. Mesh size is the global size of elements. Click Initialize from Geometry, and automatically the size is adapted regarding geometry dimensions. Click Mesh to generate the mesh. The mesh is very coarse, with big elements. If we need to refine, we can use local specifications. You can specify local mesh size to apply different mesh size to surfaces. Select surfaces, and specify a new size, for example 2 mm. Click Mesh to update with new specifications. Let's repeat these steps to apply local mesh size to several surfaces. What you have done can be retrieved under Nodes and Elements. It is called the mesh part. This mesh part contains the elements. The specifications are stored under it. If you need to change the local mesh size, just double-click and modify the value. When you see this small symbol, it means you need to update. Click Update to remesh everything. The new mesh size has been applied here. The second possibility to create a finite element model is by insertion to the 3D part. Double-click to the 3D part to make it active. Right-click, Insert, Finite Element Model. Just like previously we have inserted an abstraction shape, now we can insert a finite element model. You can see you can have many finite element representations attached to the same 3D part. By double-clicking to this new finite element model, I need to select which 3D shape will contribute. Here the selection is just an example. You can see that the original 3D shape containing the logo is linked to this finite element model. Double-click the 3D part, and delete this last finite element model, as we just need the first one. Remember that to delete object you must be at a level higher than the one in which the object was defined. Each time you need to switch applications, from CAD to FEM, just double-click an object in specification tree. You can check mesh quality in Simulia Mesh Creation app. A report, with different set of criteria, gives you the ratio of good, poor or bad elements, color coding. In Visualize section, you can use a cutting plane to remove sections of a mesh part to inspect interior elements. Uncheck Exact Mesh Cut box. Hide the geometry abstraction shape to visualize interior elements. To reposition the cutting plane, click anywhere on the mesh and drag along the normal direction of the cut. Let's go back to the model to apply the properties. Every mesh part needs a property. It is empty for the moment, so we have to create one. As the mesh is a solid, we need to create a solid section. Select the mesh, and automatically it recognizes the material applied. Now you have a mesh part and its property. Right-click anywhere in the background and select Check Finite Element Model. The check is completed.